So flexible discount options. We had preferences for different kinds of discounts, like what kind of discount that you want to give. We already had preference for that, but earlier it was very limited. In the previous release, we enhanced it. The difference was that we have introduced three different types of discounts, and we have introduced it into each and every module where it was completely independent from the other. Now, let me explain it like this. Earlier on, the discount preference was also set globally or organization wide. So if you wanted to change it for one specific bill, that is possible, but it will be changed for all of the bills that you're using. For example, first of all, I'll speak about the new update, then we'll go back and we'll continue that discussion. So flexible discount options take advantage of toggling the discount option during bill creation itself. So that is a new enhancement, providing you with more flexibility. Now, user level customization can be made with the help of forms. Now, we'll be speaking about that as well. So let's do one thing. We'll go to settings and the discount preferences option here. So earlier we had discount preferences, but that was not like this. It was just a discount method that you have to choose for your organization. And if the situation comes in which you have to provide if you're providing line-wise discount or bill-wise before tax for a quotation, and a situation comes in which you have to provide an invoice in which the discount method will be bill-wise after tax, then what you have to do, you have to come to the discount preferences, you have to change it. But the very next time when you're trying to create another quotation, see the discount method is changed. It will be for bill-wise after tax. Why? Because you have already made a change for invoice. So it was like the discount method was like dependent on all of those bills. If one gets changed, the change gets reflected to other module as well. Now, in the last release, the change that we have made is that we have bought in discount preferences and we have placed it individually for individual modules, right? So if you want to keep it as line-wise for quotation, and if you want to keep it as sales order, bill-wise before tax for sales order and bill-wise after tax for a delivery note or for an invoice, you'll be able to do that. And simultaneously, you will be able to create three different bills with three different discount methods. This is possible right now. And this is also possible in a different way, where let me just again go to invoice. And while creating a new invoice, let me show you this. You see bill-wise after tax. Another update is that we have introduced this discount method field, and we have an option to toggle it right here itself while creating the invoice or while creating the bill itself. I can select line-wise, bill-wise before tax, bill-wise after tax. Let me just show you. This is just a continuation of what we did in the previous release. So I'm going to keep it right now as bill-wise itself, and I'll be selecting multiple. And for price, I'm going to keep it as just for calculation, for being much more comfortable with the calculation. That's it. Subtotal is 710 right now. So I'm going to keep it as 400. So let me see what the subtotal is. Yes, the subtotal value is 1000. Let me keep it as line-wise. So what's the advantage of line-wise discount? I can provide discount like this. I can give 40 here. I'm going to give it a 10 here and a 70. Okay. So we have a total discount of 120. And so yes, 250, 350, that was 10,000. And a discount applicable. Okay, VAT has been applied. So based on that also, the discount gets affected. Yes. So the important thing is that the discount method, I can change it bill-wise before tax. So we'll not be able to make the change here. What I have to do is see bill-wise before tax, and VAT comes up here, and the discount amount can be fixed here. Discount amount has been fixed. So we have the total value there, and then VAT gets applied on it, and we get the total value is 945. If I can again toggle it, it's my decision. So bill wise after tax and VAT comes up here. So we have the subtotal value plus the VAT amount has been added, and then I apply the discount. And so there's of course going to be change if I'm toggling with this, right? Now, let's talk about a situation in which the company has decided the user who's going to create the invoice does not or should not make such kind of a decision. You don't want to make such kind of a decision based on the discount method. It has been decided by the company itself, and you want to fix it. You're not providing any permission for a user to change it. So what can you do? And this is where our form feature comes into picture. So in such situations, you can go to settings, and under general preferences, we have forms. We can go to invoices. I'm going to select the first invoice itself because that's what we were using last time. So you see the discount method has been enabled here, right? Okay, so I'm going to disable it. Or let's take a situation in which we're just assigning this particular form to Shamir. And for Shamir, we are keeping it as discount method, we are disabling it. Or we can do that. Or for the entire staff, we can keep it like this. And for this particular form, we can disable it. Let me submit it. And we can go back to this particular invoice creation page. You see the form which I have chosen, invoice. That's the one I have edited. If I reload it, you won't be able to see this discount method field while creating the new invoice. The form is there. And yes, while creating, you're not able to see. So the user does not have to make the decision. Or we're not providing, or in another way, we can say that we're not providing any permission for the user to make such kind of a decision, or even toggle it, or even change it according to his or her convenience. So in such use cases, you will be able to utilize the form feature along with the discount method and the newly introduced discount preference that we have bought in the last two releases.